world's richest country, now the poorest. A chorus of women's cries across a corrupted country in demise. International lies hide the truth of our turmoil, raping our country of our women, tungsten, coltan, and gold. Young girls now a commodity, it's no longer an oddity. Child soldiers watching bullets and not birds fly over their sky. So we can sit pretty with our PlayStations, laptops, and iPhones. I roam alone across Africa's first world war, starving the country, feeding the globe. Little babies dying so we can have a cell phone and warm home. An Xbox, a TV, a computer, a flat screen. Flatlining the dreams of millions of Congolese, never quite able to control their destiny. Mineral gifts turn to curses, body bags with no hearses. Babies bouncing from the womb to the tomb in a matter of minutes. But in a minute, you can decide to help turn this tide. Raise your voice for the people, raise hope for the Congo. Turn your cell phone to a microphone and speak knowledge to your college. Tell these computer companies we need conflict-free products. Realize you're a fool if you don't check the trail of those jewels. Diamonds and gold be the fuel to this fire. How can gold become a cancer? I'm looking for an answer in a land where diamonds are not a girl's best friend. But together with the Congolese, we can change this direction. If you decide to raise your conscience and each one teach one, reach one in your grasp, make an army of change, an army of conscious consumers and not soldiers for the same old sympathetic solutions for political and profitable prostitution. The true resolution is empowering our women. The center of our land must be made whole once again. The backbone of our nation must be realigned. When our women can stand proudly, our country will once again have its spine. The heart of our future lies in our young girls. The pride of our lives lies in our young boys. Congo's future lies in our hands. If you just understand that we're all in this together, so let's raise hope and take a stand for our land. My beloved Congo, the joke of the continent, the world's gold, diamond, and coltan mine, Rwanda's concubine. This country of mine, poisoned with the swine that is US policy. Westerners and Asians exploit the riches but live behind gated communities with underpaid Congolese security, so they're closing the door on fractured Congolese faces with one hand while robbing her of her resources with the other. And no province is safe because even some of our own corrupted Congolese leaders are involved in this race, but even they can't keep pace in the face of our Rwandan aggressors, annexing our spirit to their sick and stricken sinister soul. To such an extent that to now call Eastern Congo, you must dial Rwandan area codes as they toy with the possibility of introducing Rwandan currency in the East. The United Nations talks of peace, knowing full well that peace can only be attained through violence. Jean-Pierre Bemba becoming the Congolese prime minister can only happen through violence. Child soldiers fighting in fear of retribution on their families, joining the spread of violence. Raping my mother country and spilling her black coltan blood only continues through violence. But when I talk to you about Congolese genocide with Western compliance, your response is silence. See, I know because I used to be just like you, sitting there smiling while other folks lie dying. Even bought my wife to be a diamond and probably spilled the blood of a distant cousin for it and chose to ignore it. But now I visited Congolese refugee camps to find that there's not even any refuge for refugees. Abandoned Congolese mothers and children living in tents made out of empty rice bags while lice drags through their hair, and daughters living in despair start having sex and babies at 12 years old with 50-year-old married men with no humility who pay them 25 cents for their virginity and the possibility of exchange for AIDS, while the World Bank gives this absentee father of a government aid. But I'm searching for a cure for both diseases because 4 million have died in 4 years and too many orphans are shedding tears as they start dying in the streets at 11 years old, because even though it's hard on the outside, their inner spirits are cold from walking around starving in a capital city that barely has paved roads, and eating half a meal a day can't heal that. Living on less than $1 a month won't heal that. And since you all only see Israel, Palestine, Afghanistan, and Iraq on the news, y'all can't feel that. So I'm hoping that 1,000 words can be worth a picture, because this image of the Congo may not fit your stomach, but it'll fit your fingers with diamonds, your ears with gold, your cell phones with coltan, while newly discovered Congolese oil heats your house when it's cold. But y'all still don't give a damn, even when I talk to you all about Congolese with polio, walking as if their left knee was glued to their left hand. You see, there may be a cure for measles and malaria, but there's no medicine for misery in a country being steered in the wrong direction, and children dying of all types of infection, and 12-year-old girls condemned condemned to death because rich men don't use protection, and all of their relationships end in rejection. It's like the entire country suffering from a lethal injection. A second genocide in less than 100 years that's gone without mention, along with the fact that we've gone 12 years without an election. On the Congolese street called the Avenue of the Future, that's where my father was tortured and nearly died in detention. So you have to forgive me when I say the future looks bent in the mind of the people. And I'm also pissed off because they say long live an independent Congo, but I don't remember when it ever was. The international community correctly condemns Congolese corruption and questioning whether ministers bought their cars from. But the world's ears become deaf while ask where our invaders got their arms from. This is the Congo, damn it, and ain't none of it funny. Americans who work here say it's a great place to make money. Folks with connections from Bush to Bin Laden, steady robbing this country of her resources through Lebanese liaisons living in the land of internationally sanctioned genocide, where pathetic United Nations plus putrid United States policies equals pesticide, claiming that they finally brokered peace. But don't let them fool you, because up until this day we're still digging up body bags in Bunia, because their role in the Congo supports nothing but violence. Our continual purchase of Congolese resources that never benefit the masses, compliance, possible untested AIDS drugs on unsuspecting Congolese in the name of science. Poems like this to try to wake you all up, a simple act of defiance. All I ask from my beloved Congolese people, self-reliance. But when I ask you to help me heal the hurting heart of Africa, your response? Silence.
Mungu ibariki Afrika, bariki viongozi wake, hekima, umoja na amani. Hizi ni ngao zetu, Afrika na watu wake.